Yo fellow gamers, Momojin here and welcome to Support or Feed with Azir. So this time around I want to talk about a more specific aspect of support Azir, and that is him being the Pokemaster. Okay, right now, not Pokemaster, okay, I'm sorry to disappoint, not Pokemaster, Pokemaster. His pokes during laning phase is so insane right now, as you can see in these two highlights that in this video from two different matches. So why is he the Pokemaster, right? First of all, as you can see the damage here, enemy creeps are really nothing to him. Okay, first off, there are a lot of champions with single target skill shots that get easily blocked, like Morgana's Q, Morgana's Q, and then we have Blitzcrank's hook, Thresh's hook, and so on and so forth. But for a poke champion, right, and then of course the occasional Nidalee support with the rare Nidalee support. But in this case, right, you can see that his entire kit comes around him, summoning his Sand Soldiers with Arise or W, and then you use them to poke using Q, or you reposition them with Conquering Sands or Q. So when you reposition them, you do damage, and then when you auto attack again, you do damage. So as you can see in this, all these highlights here, you can see I do it over and over again. It's basically the same thing. I get my soldier up. If I can, I auto attack. If I can't, I'll reposition them with Conquering Sands, and then they deal damage with the bonus magic damage from the Spellthief's Edge, and then I auto attack again with the soldiers, and then they apply another additional 10 bonus magic damage from Spellthief's Edge. And as you can see, right, enemy ADCs or they will hate you, especially Vayne. Okay, actually I should showcase like other enemy ADCs that I go up against, but it doesn't matter. And of course, it's not just his pokes, but rather the duration of Sand Soldiers is like 9 seconds, and because of that, you have this like zoning presence in the enemy front lines, in their back lines, deep in their front lines, and it hurts them. It hurts the ADCs having to think about they're gonna need to last hit, and then you have this asshole of a Sand Soldier standing in their way, and then they'll have to weigh pro and con whether they should go in and get damage, go and last hit and get damage, you know. And of course, Pokemaster here it's not completely like invulnerable. He does have weaknesses. The thing is, because of his kit and because of the early game laning phase, you're gonna drain mana pretty consistently, and you gotta be careful here. And of course, the other thing is, if you're not used to Azir yet, you're gonna be off position like a lot of times, because what happens here is, if you're trying to auto attack an enemy that is not within your Sand Soldier's attack range, your champ is gonna walk towards that enemy champ, and you're gonna need to always watch out. And even then, if you're not attacking right, you tend to, like me at the early stages, I tend to focus on my Sand Soldiers, and I completely neglect my own champions position. So I think that's about it. Runes and masteries that I use are, for runes, it's flat magic penetration marks, flat health seals, flat cooldown reduction glyphs, 1 flat cooldown reduction quintessence, and 2 movement speed quintessence. So that gives me 7.8 magic penetration, 10% cooldown reduction, 72 health, and 3% movement speed. And then moving on to the masteries, I went ahead for 10, 11, 9, giving me for a balance. Okay, if you want to really YOLO it and make yourself poke even harder, by all means go 21-9-0 or 21-0-9. Like even then, right, as you can see in this video, without going full offense, I'm already dealing decent poke damage, so you can just imagine. So I think that's about it, guys. Ciao.